Hi there, Max Simon here, and my co-leader of Big Vision Business, Mr. Jeffrey Van Dyke.
Hello everyone.
And as you can see, we're leading a private event for our high-level entrepreneurs here in San Diego, and we are noticing a very consistent theme that you might be bumping up against as well.
And that is resistance. That as we grow as people and as entrepreneurs, there's always resistance that comes up. We butt up against something inside of ourselves. What we've seen consistently is that we all have a certain container we live inside of. And as we grow, we bump up against the edges of that container. And that container is all about our identity. Who are we? Who can we be in the world? What do people expect of us? How big can we be? And as we bump up against it, sometimes we notice parts of ourselves that say, oh no, I can't be that big, or I can't shine that bright, or I couldn't ever charge that much for this offer.
I couldn't make that bold of a claim. I couldn't allow myself to be the authority in the world. If I was to go for it, it wouldn't work out. People wouldn't want it. That's actually a sign of you bumping against the container of how you see yourself, your identity in the world.
So we have an invitation for you. And the invitation is to do something that's a little counterintuitive, and that is to listen to your resistance, to honor it, to pay attention to it. So often when we feel that resistance, we actually struggle against it. And struggling against resistance...
It's not there! I don't have any resistance! I'm just gonna think through it.
I'm gonna push through it.
I'm really a good person. This thing that's saying I'm not a good person or I'm not qualified. No. I'm really actually very qualified, right? And you're trying to actually ignore it.
And think your way through something emotional.
But instead, what if you actually allowed that resistance to have a voice and share with you the validity of what it's trying to show you? If you allowed it to actually unveil something that you've been hiding from, it might actually bring some wisdom into your life that will give you more permission to move forward. Like, give them an example of that, Jeffrey.
So, for example, I spoke with one of our clients this morning who woke up with a whole body thing going on, a pain. And I said, do you think it's just physical? Or is it perhaps emotional as well? And he said, oh no, it's absolutely emotional. And what was going on for him is he knew that if he stepped into this next level of success, he would be making more money than his father. And he grew up with his dad always saying that he was no good. And so it's actually breaking that contract on some level. And what he needed to do was listen to the part of himself that felt like he would be kind of not honoring his dad by stepping into this next level of success. And as he softened and listened to that resistance in himself, he felt more permission to step forward into his calling.
So what's required of you is first, become aware of your resistance. Become aware of what are the voices in your mind or in your body that are saying, I can't, I'm not good enough, it's not going to work, I can't trust, I don't have enough money, all those things. And then look a little bit deeper at what is it that it's bumping you up against. What are you actually kind of leaning into the boundaries of what you might have thought is acceptable or okay? Or what is it that a contract you made when you were younger that you now actually feel like you'd be breaking? Because simply by becoming aware of what that place is that you're bumping up against, it takes it out of the realm of something you can't handle and puts it into the realm of something that you actually can move through.
There's always something in you that wants to be added. Some part of you that wants to be included. So if you can feel that and welcome it back, you'll feel a level of permission, a sense of ease and flow to actually take the lid off of your vision and what you're trying to do in the world, in your life, and through your business.
So what we want you to comment on below is, what is your resistance telling you? Take a moment right now and write down what are those things that have been stopping you, and go a level deeper. What's it been telling you? Give it a voice and validate it, and then share with us. How does that make you feel? What does that free up in you? We would love to see your comments below, and we'll also say we have something very special coming for you very soon, so make sure to pay attention to your inbox. We have something really exciting we think you will love exclusively around this dialogue.
That's it. Thank you so much, everybody.
Have a nice day. All of our love to you.
Subscribe.